What's going on YouTube? Crypto Matrix here, coming at you with another cryptocurrency stream. And guys, the Bitcoin price had a big sell-off. We dropped all the way below $10,000 for the first time in months, guys. Does that mean that we are bearish now, or is there still bullish sentiment in the market? Guys, as we know, we didn't fill that CME futures gap yet, sitting right down at 9,600. Is that something that we're going to fill pretty soon? It looked like we were going to have a recovery, but now it looks like we're breaking down a little bit again. We almost touched $10,000 again just a few minutes ago. And guys, I want to talk about the 3 reasons why Bitcoin suddenly did dip under 10K today and then recovered. And guys, if that sounds good to you, be sure to subscribe and like, and I'm going to dive right into the price action. All right, guys, so check it out. You can see Bitcoin here having this drop down. We almost touched that CME futures gap with 2 wicks. Okay, guys, we got really close, dropping below 9,000 or 10,000 several times. We got down below 9,900, so we got very close, guys. That's really close, really close. I think it's still going to fill. All we have to do is touch the bottom of this channel here, and then we will literally bounce off the support, fill that CME futures gap, and then we can start to hopefully bounce back up and get a little bit of a rebound here. Now, there's many things that can attribute to actually what just happened. It could be the miners, it could be, the strength of the dollar getting, even stronger. Or it could just be, big whales having a good sell-off. A lot of people like to take profits up at around 12K, and around 10,500 was a previous support level, now turned into resistance. So there's a lot of things that could have actually happened to make the price go. I don't think it's really, manipulation or anything. I think people just have lots of BTC. There's a lot of people holding, like the whale that sold, he was holding for over 2 years, and then a big sell-off and a big sell down. So there's really many things that it can be, but in the short term, we are in the bottom Bollinger, the bottom of the Bollinger Band here. The EMA 20 is below the EMA 55 by quite a lot. It did kind of tip back towards it a little bit as we touched towards the top of the Bollinger Band, but we still broke down right out of it, and are now sitting around 10,130. We were just down at 10,000. We were just down at like 10,000 again, though. Like, I'm talking minutes ago, guys. This was just recently. So we just had a wick down there, guys. Is this something that's going to continue? Are we going to break down and actually fill the CME futures gap? I think we're going to, guys. And then we're going to get a little bit of a bounce back and hopefully retest some of the 10,005, 4, 5, 6, 7, and get back up into this channel, this orange box up here, guys. That's what I think is going to happen. I think we're going to get a big bounce off the bottom of the support and hopefully start to shoot back up, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. Are you still bullish? Are you bearish now? Are you just kind of sitting on the sidelines watching the show? Okay, guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. Remember, the CME futures gap, it's right here, guys. We are right above it. It's so close, okay? Hey, guys, I want to talk a little bit about Electroneum. It's still doing that breakdown that I was talking about. We're going to be reaching the 0.004 mark anytime now. It could happen anytime, but hopefully we get a bounce off of 0.0042. That would be the end and the length of this channel, okay? But say like the channel was even longer. Say like it was even longer. Okay, it could be even a little lower. Okay, guys, it could be very close. In between 0.0041, 0.0042, and between 0.0040. Anywhere in that area there, guys, I think that's where the low will be if we continue this pattern. Okay, guys? It's just that simple. So, what does Electroneum need to do to actually keep pushing forward? Well, it needs the coin economics to really start to kick in and people buying the coin. Like, I can't stress that enough. People have to just be buying the coin. These are the low prices, guys. It doesn't get much lower than this. We're talking very small percentages. And say like it does go lower than where you buy in, you're talking, 20-30% max while you're waiting for a bull market run. And those runs have consistently been 10x. We're talking from 0.0018 up to a cent. And then before that, I think it was down to 0.004, and then all the way up to 2 cents. So guys, there's been huge rises in Electroneum. Don't get weeded out by these down times and where the market's kind of moving around a little bit. There's just so much that can actually happen that can really bump the price up, and with so much excitement going on. And we are in a bull market Bitcoin-wise, guys. So there could be a lot of price action to the upside. You don't want to be missing that. And with Electroneum, guys, I can't stress enough, I'm hodling millions of this coin, and I can't wait for the moon day to come. Because I'm going to be holding until there's much higher prices in the double cent range or even working towards $1. I'm going to be holding for that long. I don't care if I go red. Although I am in at 0.0018 and point 0, all the way up to 0.004. So I'm in like the best of places I can't imagine, and I've been mining before that. So honestly, like guys, I'm in Electronium for the long haul. You're not going to see me downing a project because I got in at the right times. I know what I'm doing. And guys, if you're following my channel, you're making good calls too. So I hope you guys are making money following my charts. Like I'm basically calling it for you guys. So it's that simple at this point. If you're just following my channel, you know where the chart, you know where the price action's going. But let me know what you guys think in the comments, guys. Are you still bullish on Electronium, or is this downtrodden since above 0.0068 scaring the crap out of you right now and you're getting nervous? But guys, I can't stress enough, just hold on to your bags. You're gonna get an opportunity to say like you're in a bad spot and you just want to get out. You'll get that opportunity. Be patient. This is not a coin to take a loss on. Be patient. Okay, it's that simple. Guys, I want to talk a little bit about OXT. Guys, I caught my sell right here at 0.00 or excuse me, I'm still on Electronium in my mind. This is OXT, so I got out at 0.396160, so just under 0.40, but getting in down here at 0.34, that was a nice profit for me, guys, and you could have made that flip twice. So guys, a little bit of volatility going on in OXT right now in the last few days. Let me know if you caught that dip at the bottom there. That would have been an excellent buy, making a strong flip. And I was hoping we would punch above 0.40 again, but it just didn't look like it's probable. And it looks like we're actually going to break down further into the twos now, guys. So guys, if you're in and say like you got in here, take your profit, get the hell out of there. It's going down. Like, that's just a fact. Okay, that is just what I believe is going to happen, and I'm pretty good at this, so just take my word for it, guys. But we got the EMA 20 dipping below the EMA 55. We are in the bottom Bollinger Band after a little bit of a rise, which is showing a bullish engulfing, but it's getting a reversal trend here, so it looks like it's actually going to break down. We're going to end up down here somewhere, retesting these lower levels, and I'm telling you guys, we're going to be down below 0.30 pretty soon. So just keep that in mind as you're moving forward, guys. Don't get caught in the red in a bad place. Now, I really do believe that Orchid's going to pump up above $1 someday. It's just we're talking short to midterm here. You don't want to sit in the red for that long, okay? And if you can take green profits and then get in lower, that is the key here, okay, guys? You can't just always wait for moons. You got to take profits here and there. You got to be accumulating plus making fast coins. So accumulate your bags at the proper times, make more money when you can, okay, guys? And it's that simple. That is what you want to do. And I wanted to talk a little bit about why the Bitcoin price rose and dropped and then recovered so quickly again, guys. So 3 reasons why Bitcoin suddenly dipped under 10K today and then recovered. So 3 factors likely contributed to the abrupt drop of Bitcoin, which includes the miners, a strong dollar, and the whales taking profits, guys. So did the whales take profits? The future data suggests that the selling pressure came from a spot market. While possible, there are low probability that retail investors begin to dump aggressively at above 10,500. Whales taking profit at 10,500, which has historically served as a multi-year resistance level for Bitcoin, is more likely. But whales have been taking profits since Bitcoin achieved 12,000, guys. So like, honestly, there's been a lot of people taking profits, and especially like I even took some profits at 12,000 just a couple days ago, and then we immediately had a sell-off. So that just goes to show, if you're in the right position, you're getting out at the right time, and then the market will literally crash. Like, that is what I call a perfect trade. When you get in at the low, you flip the top, and then you literally see the crash, which goes below your previous buy. That is what I call a perfect trade. I just had one of those Bitcoin, guys, and it was just an excellent feeling. So miners send a certain, well, some miners potentially could be selling. So miners send a certain amount of BTC to exchanges periodically. So they already have a large amount of BTC in the exchange. Whenever they decide to sell it, it seems they move a relatively significant amount of BTC to other wallets, and then some of them are going to exchanges. So guys, I think miners take profits so that they can pay some of their bills, and they will take it at the highs because they're just hodling this coin. They're just ranking it in and ranking it in. And if they have renewable energy systems, they're paying for electricity. I can't stress enough, guys, this is the best business there is mining. Okay, guys, if you're looking for a high-end business with not too much overhead other than just equipment, like, you don't even need a high-end staff to do this. You can have people that are, very good with electronics and computers, and just have a few people on your staff and really have a really profitable business, guys. I can't stress it enough. And let's talk about a strong dollar and ETH weakness, guys. I want to talk about a little bit about Ethereum. So a common theme throughout the past 2 weeks as Bitcoin consolidated was a strengthening of the US dollar. So the US dollar began to show signs of recovery after 4 months of downside while the euro began to slump. So since both Bitcoin and gold are valued mostly by the US dollar and many BTC traders are based in the United States, the increasing value of the dollar contributed to BTC's weakening momentum. So that could be a reason we had a little bit of a sell-off too. And furthermore, ETH had a big downtrend. We were all the way up at $500. ETH dropped below $360. And if we continued to break down past $340, we could end up below $300. That would be the next target, guys. So are you still bullish on Ethereum, or do you think that we're actually going to continue this downtrend and break a little further down and there's more downside? I know I got in at all the way from 170 all the way up to 266, so I took a little bit of profit at 500, and I think that I'm still holding because I really believe Ethereum could end up back to like where it was 2017, especially when the next bull market peak starts to play out. We could end up seeing much higher prices, and that's when I'm looking to do a lot of cashing out, guys. Just so we're all on the same page, that's when I do the majority of my cashing out. Will be the next peak bull run, whenever that is, whether it's the end of 2021, early 2022, or I've even heard talk of 2024, skipping 2023, talking a 4-year gap, okay guys, from peak to peak. So Ether front ran the Bitcoin rally since early April, and the weakness of ETH could have intensified the short-term drop of BTC. But Bitcoin has since recovered, stabilizing above 10,200. We now see that we're breaking below that currently, guys. And the trend demonstrates decent buying demand above 10,000, which could result in longer consolidation. So that means a move to the right, guys. We could just be moving to the right. So Michael Van de Pope, a full-time trader at Amsterdam Stock Exchange, said the move could be bullish for BTC, noting, finally, liquidity at the lows taken. Reclaim of 10,000 would mean the SR flip, and a very probable chance will look for liquidity above these range highs. That would suit a bounce towards 10,750 and 10,900. It would be great to see that kind of a bounce. And a majority of markets bounce 25 to 40%, guys. So imagine when it gets to a peak, we get a 20 to 40% pump off or sell off, and then we can get the same kind of rise back up. And it's just really incredible. And that's why a lot of people really like Bitcoin. They like the volatility. They really think that it's something to be said. And guys, look at that ETH price. I was literally talking about it right here, breaking down further and touching down into this range. We broke down an extra $40 past that range, guys. That is just incredible. So ETH really having a big sell-off from all the way up at basically $500, guys. So let me know what you're doing with ETH right now. Are you kind of just sitting on the sidelines? Are you scared? Because this is definitely a descending wedge. So does that mean we're going to end up breaking out of it to the right? Or are we going to break out of it to the downside? Or are we just going to continue to, or are we going to break to the upside? Or are we going to continue moving down in this descending wedge? So the first descending wedge that's really down, that's why it's orange here instead of yellow. But I think that we could really get some movement out of it to the right, and I think that'll happen pretty soon, because we are once we test the $320 level, if we can actually get a support right where we're at right now, 340. Okay, 340 to 320. If we can get a bounce right here, that's a good sign. But if not, we will break down further, guys. It's just that simple. So guys, that's all I had time for today. I wanted to keep it short. I'm going apple picking with my kids and taking the family out. It's going to be a good time, guys. I can't stress enough, it is just great times in crypto. I hope you guys are making good money and accumulating bags and just getting as much coin as you can, guys. This is the bull market phase. It is here. Okay, guys, over the next few years, you're going to really see this start to play out. And I know maybe it doesn't seem too exciting right now, but we still, I'm excited. I'm still hyped up. We are still above $10,000. And even if it breaks down further, guys, I'm actually secretly, I'm hoping for a big crash. I would love to accumulate more below 10,000. I always kick my own ass. I bought in 3,800, but I didn't buy a lot. You know what I mean? And looking back, I wish I threw the farm down. So I think, there's going to be more opportunities to get some lower coin, especially in that CME futures gap. I know I'm going to be putting a big chunk down when that happens. And then even if it goes lower, I'll be putting more down and just waiting for the Bitcoin price to recover above 10,000. That's what I believe, guys. I think that's what you should believe too. I would be willing to stake my life and money on it. And that's honestly what I'm going to do. I'm very heavily invested. I believe in this Bitcoin, rally and market and its future and all its potential. And guys, before you know it, the price is just going to be readily apparent. You're going to look at these prices back in the day and be like, damn, I wish I bought more. So guys, anyway, that's all I have time for today. Don't forget, I am doing a giveaway for my Ledger Nano S. One of my first 500 subscribers are in it to win this Ledger Nano S. And guys, I've learned that the generating name generator for the thing goes off of comments. So what I'm going to do, guys, is out of the first 500 subscribers, I'm going to select a video and go off of comments. So you got to comment on the videos, and if their comment is basically saying something like very negative, I'm not going to give it to you. It's that simple. You got to be supporting the channel. You got to be supportive. You got to be doing the good thing. Okay. If your comment says something like, "Oh, f this is going down. I'm in a horrible," if it's negative, I'm not doing that. So honestly, guys, make sure you're putting comments below, supporting the channel, all that kind of stuff. I want to see 10, 20, 30 comments on every single page, and that's how you're going to end up getting this Ledger Nano S. Because when I do the giveaway, I'm going to select a video at random. Well, it's not going to be at random. I actually know which video I'm going to do, but it's going to be based on views. So whichever one has either the most views, least views, or a lot of views, I'm gonna decide and make it interesting. But at that time, definitely commenting on videos is going to be the actual key to getting the Ledger Nano S, other than just subscribing. So be sure to actually comment on the videos. Put yourself out there so I can see your name, because when I do the auto generation, it'll be out of the 500, but it'll also be out of the comments of the video selected. So guys, that's all I have time for today. Thanks for stopping in. I hope you guys are going to have a great day. I am Crypto Matrix. I'll catch you guys later.